walk into just about any business today and, well, it's impossible to miss the word AI.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
everywhere, often pitched as this, almost magical answer to every single problem.
hmm
The thing you have to integrate right now, or you'll just fall behind.
That narrative is incredibly strong, isn't it? You
Yeah.
see it across the board, manufacturing, marketing, support, you name it.
Yeah.
There's this like urgent push. Adopt AI. It's the ultimate fix, the panacea for everything.
It really feels that way. But when you start digging a bit, especially looking at the stack of notes and docs we've got here today,
Right.
a pretty fundamental question comes up. Is all this enthusiasm really about deep transformative innovation? Or is a lot of it just really good hype? Maybe businesses overpaying for what's basically fancy automation.
That's exactly the heart of it, isn't it? What
Yeah.
this material digs into. And that's our mission for this deep dive.
Okay.
We need to, you know, cut through the buzzwords, get past the hype,
Uh-huh.
and really understand the key differences the sources point out.
Yeah, pull out the crucial bits for everyone listening.
Exactly, helping you figure out what's really going on.
All right, let's dive in then. So the material really emphasizes this dominant idea out there, this feeling that AI is like a universal solvent.
The magic bullet.
Yeah, that it can optimize everything, solve every problem for every business, no matter the size or what they do.
And one of the biggest points the analysis makes right off the bat is that this idea, it's largely a myth.
A myth. Okay.
The potential of AI,
Yeah,
huge,
yeah.
no doubt. But the source is super clear. For AI to actually work, to deliver real results, certain conditions just have to be met.
Conditions, like what kind of conditions are we talking about?
Well, it lays out three essentials, basically non-negotiables. First one, data availability and quality.
Data. Always data.
Always data. The source uses this great metaphor. AI models are like hungry beasts. They don't just need data. They need huge amounts of good, relevant data, clean data. And honestly, a lot of businesses, they just don't have their data house in order. It's not organized, not clean, maybe not even accessible.
So you can have the fanciest AI engine, but if you feed it junk or just a tiny trickle.
Exactly. Garbage in, garbage out. Or often, nothing really useful comes out at all.
Right. What's number two?
Second requirement, clear use cases. You shouldn't start with, let's get some AI.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You have to start with a specific, well-defined problem. And crucially, is AI actually better at solving this problem than the tools you already have? Or maybe a simpler upgrade?
Otherwise,
Otherwise, you end up with what the source calls a solution in search of a problem. Very expensive.
sounds like a recipe for wasted money.
Totally.
Yeah.
And number three is organizational readiness. This isn't just plugging in some software.
Right. It affects the whole company.
It demands a big cultural shift.
Yeah.
You need skilled people, not just data scientists, but folks who can manage AI, understand it, integrate its outputs, and you absolutely need leadership buy-in, real commitment.
So if a business is missing one of those, say they don't have the data ready, or no clear problem AI is uniquely suited for, or the company culture isn't there.
Then, yeah, the source material has this brilliant analogy. Investing in an AI solution in that situation, it's like buying a Formula One car to drive to the grocery store.
Okay, I like it.
It's this amazing, powerful machine, right? But it's completely mismatched for your actual need, your context, your roads. It won't work properly there.
That really clarifies it. The right tool, yes, but also the right job and the right environment for that tool. Okay, so building on that, the material really gets into distinguishing what it calls pretty automation from genuine AI. This seems critical.
Absolutely vital for making smart choices. So automation at its core is about programming systems machines, software to do repetitive rules-based tasks. Think RPA, robotic process automation.
If X, then do Y.
Exactly. You give it explicit instructions, a script. It's great for efficiency, for streamlining things we already know how to do.
Okay, follows the rules.
Right. Artificial intelligence, though, it's different. It's designed to go beyond static rules. It learns from data. It spots complex patterns we might not even see. It makes predictions, makes decisions based on those patterns. It adapts its behavior as it gets new info. It can even understand language or images in a more, well, human-like way. It handles complexity, ambiguity.
So automation executes the rules you set, but AI can kind of figure out the rules or insights from the data or handle fuzzier situations.
That's a great way to put it. That's the key difference. Now, it gets tricky with something called intelligent automation. It's where you do integrate some AI elements into automated workflows. And done right, for the right task, that can be incredibly powerful.
But there's a catch. The source flags a worrying trend here.
It does. And this is where pretty automation comes back in. The concern highlighted is this trend, maybe bordering on deceptive marketing, sort of suggests, where vendors take sophisticated automation tools.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they give them a slick new interface, add a minor feature that sounds like AI, and then they slap an AI-powered label on it.
Ah, leveraging the buzz.
Exactly. They ride the hype wave, selling these tools at AI prices, when the actual value you're getting is mostly just good, solid automation.
So companies are paying a premium for the AI promise, but getting automation value. Ouch.
Precisely. It might not always be deliberate deception, but it definitely takes advantage of the market confusion, and that FOMO, the fear of missing out, leads to bad investments.
This really sounds like we're in a classic tech hype cycle, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. The analysis frames it exactly that way. You get early breakthroughs, tons of media buzz, and expectations just skyrocket. That fuels this mad rush to adopt anything with AI on the label, often without really checking under the hood. And vendors, well, they're smart. They repackage what they have to match the trend,
Whether it's truly AI or not.
whether it truly is or not.
And the fallout for businesses that buy into the hype without being careful. The material points out some pretty serious risks, right?
Oh, yes, significant risks. First, just massive wasted investment. Pouring money, time, people into solutions that either aren't real AI, or maybe they are, but they don't actually solve a problem because those conditions, data, use case, readiness aren't met.
It's the F1 car sitting in the garage again, useless for the grocery run.
Perfect analogy. Second big risk, disillusionment. If a company invests heavily in AI and it flops, which it will if it's just overpriced automation or poorly applied, it can poison the well.
How so?
The whole organization might get cynical about any new tech afterwards. They might resist real AI opportunities down the road because they got burned once.
Missing out on genuine advantages later. And the third risk.
Competitive disadvantage. While you're stuck dealing with the mess from your overhyped, underperforming automation tool, your competitors, the ones who are carefully and strategically using genuine AI, they're pulling ahead, gaining real efficiencies, better insights, faster innovation.
Okay, so that's the danger zone. How do businesses avoid that trap? The material gives some practical advice, right? For being more discerning.
Yes, thankfully it does. It really brings it back to basics. The number one rule, start with the problem, not the technology.
Seems obvious, but probably often ignored in the hype.
Totally. What specific, measurable problem are you trying to solve? Can simple automation do it? Try that first. Only if automation isn't enough, then ask, does AI offer a unique, game-changing way to tackle this specific problem?
Resist the shiny object syndrome. Don't buy the AI hammer and then look for a nail.
Exactly. Problem first. Then, next crucial step, assess your data readiness. Be honest. Do you really have the volume, the variety, the accuracy, the veracity, and maybe the speed, the velocity of data needed?
The hungry beast needs feeding properly.
Right. If your data foundation is shaky, the source basically says, fix that first. That might be the priority before any big AI investment.
Get the kitchen stocked before hiring the gourmet chef.
Good way to put it. Third, demand transparency from vendors. Don't just accept the glossy brochure and the buzzwords.
Push back a little.
Push back. Ask, how does it work? What algorithms? What specific data does it need from us? Ask for real case studies, verifiable ones with measurable ROI, ideally similar to your situation.
Look under the hood. Don't just admire the paint job.
You got it. Fourth, and this is important, understand the distinction yourself. Make the effort. Educate your team so you can actually spot the difference.
Know what you're looking for.
Yes. The source gives that chatbot example. Is it just spitting out free written answers based on keywords, that's automation? Or does it actually seem to grasp context, figure out what you mean, learn over time? That's closer to AI.
That's a really practical test.
Fifth piece of advice, pilot small and iterate. Don't go all in on a massive company-wide AI rollout immediately. Pick a limited area, run a pilot project. Test it rigorously. Measure the results carefully. Learn from it. Then decide if and how to scale up.
Learn the lessons cheaply before you bet the whole farm.
Exactly right. And finally, maybe most importantly, focus ruthlessly on measurable ROI.
The bottom line.
Always. What specific, tangible business value should this deliver? Define clear, quantifiable metrics before you spend a dime. Is it cost savings? More revenue? Better customer satisfaction? Faster processes? If you can't clearly define the expected return, the source says, don't do it.
Okay, so if we pull all that together from the sources, what's the main takeaway message here?
The core message is pretty clear, I think. AI is powerful. It is potentially revolutionary. It will reshape industries. But
There's always a but.
there's always a but. Like any powerful tool, using it effectively takes understanding. It takes strategic thinking, matching it to a real business problem. And it takes a healthy dose of, let's say, informed skepticism about all the hype swirling around it.
So the real win is investing in genuine intelligence that solves actual problems, not just getting caught up in the marketing storm and buying, what was the phrase, overpriced automation dressed up as AI.
That really nails it. That ability to tell the difference using the principles we've discussed from this material, that's probably the most critical skill right now for making smart tech investments that actually deliver value, not just headaches.
It really boils down to being clear-eyed, doesn't it, about what you really need and what the tech can actually deliver for you in your situation. Okay, so wrapping this up, based on everything we've unpacked from these sources, here's something for you to think about. How could you start applying these ideas in your own work? What kinds of tougher questions should you be asking about the AI solutions you come across? And maybe the first step is simply asking, do we have a problem here that genuinely needs AI's unique power, or is this just a really cool, expensive tool looking for somewhere to land?